Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Steve here at the DJ Lab, and look what we've got here right now. Well, I don't have it here right now, but it's available to buy right now. It's that Denon DJ SC Live 4. And for the low, low price of $21.99 Canadian. Let's not kid ourselves. That is $2,200. And then these guys, they show the MSRP price. This is the manufacturer suggested retail price. They would like to sell it for $32.99, right? But they don't. That's the MSRP price. Everybody that sells this gear always sells at the MAP price, which is the lowest advertised price you can do, right? Because most companies, if you're a small little store and you're a dealer, it's a 20% markup. So they're buying this product. Their cost is 20% below what you're seeing on that $21.99, right? And then if you're a bigger company, what's going on is you're getting 30% markup because you buy a lot of stuff, right? So they only wish in their sweetest dreams that everybody would pay MSRP, but nobody does. So when you see this MSRP and the sale price and your instant savings, this is a big scam. This got nothing to do with Acclaim Sound and Lighting. I have no affiliation with them. I've never bought anything from them. This is just literally the first site I saw that had this in Canadian funds, right? But a lot of stores do this. So don't kid yourself. There's no sale. There's no savings. Everyone's selling it at the MAP price. But let's just get beyond that for a second, because I want to show you something else here. Everyone's out there talking about all the features and everything else. And you know what? You can watch all the other guys. They've got it in hand. It was given to them by Denon that they could borrow and they could test out and tell you all the features. Guess what? It's got all the same things as every other DJ system you've ever used in your life. I'll sum it up. It's got Amazon streaming music, which is cool if you need it, but I don't know if you need it. If you already have an Amazon account and you have lots of playlists, this might be really, really cool. But for the rest of us DJs, we've already been on Beatport Link and Tidal and BeatSource and all that for a long time now. We're not about to spend an extra $10 to hear a bit of music and help Jeff Bezos get rich. Unless, of course, it's better streaming quality. Who knows? I won't know until I have one. So let me tell you, this unit here, it's available November 18th. $2,200 Canadian, right? Boom. 24, let's say 25. Let's say an extra $300, but it's not available to January 12th. If you buy it from these guys. Now, let me just say, if I had to go out right now and buy something, I've got a Prime 4 sitting here. I have not used the new one. It's got onboard speakers. You can't adjust the screen. You know what I mean? Like, it's good. It's half the weight, you know what I mean? It's not that much smaller width-wise. Maybe depth-wise it's a little better. But I just want to point out a couple key things that I think's a little better about a Prime 4. You know, right off the bat, having an SSD built into a spot for SSD is great. I got like a whole slew of XLR in the back. You get that second zone out. Not that I ever use it, but the idea is with the second zone out, you can set a whole nother system in another room and take one of the, I think it's, what channel is it here that we do it on? I think it's channel 4 that you can set up a playlist to autoplay on that zone. So you see that you got like just a whole pile of things in the back there, you know what I mean? Adjustable screen, the plug in itself, you know, I don't like having external power supplies personally because it's just one more thing I got to pack up. These cords, I got a million of these cords laying around. When I unhook my system, I don't have to take the cord with me. I can just unplug, leave the cord tucked behind the desk, and grab the extra cord if I want to take it somewhere. So yeah, let's get back to the original one. Let's look at some of the pictures there of the back. And we don't got much going on there. So this unit clearly, I don't even think it has inputs for your channel 3 and 4. So there's no input. So I'm just saying, if you can find a Prime 4, if you don't need Amazon Music and you don't need the speakers built in, I'd go buy a Prime 4. Now let's look at this SC Live 2. That gets even better on the SC Live 2 because one of the things right off the bat you're going to notice, this is kind of like a Denon DJ Go, sort of, in the sense that they only give you 4 pads. Like, there's tons of room here. Tons of room. We could have added an extra 4 pads. They might have been a little bit smaller, but it's just going to mess up my workflow because it's a different workflow, you see. So you got that. You look at the back of this one here. You got some XLRs. You got the RCA. But if you go over to, and that one's $17.99. It's in stock, ready to roll right now because they got these ones first. We go over to the Prime 2. Prime 2, we have 8 pads. We go over to the back of this thing. You know, we got some XLR booth out. You have an auxiliary in channel as well, too. Do we have that auxiliary in channel here? It doesn't look like you do. It just doesn't look like you do. On the 4, you do have an auxiliary input. So, once again, when you're looking at the 2, there's $2,000 Canadian versus $1,800. You know what? For an extra $200 once again, and you know what? And it comes November 18th, so it's just around the corner. Once again, for the money, I think I'd have to do the Prime 2. Let me just look and see. Let's look at the weight of these things. So almost 16 pounds on the Prime 2. And on this guy, it better be super light. It's 10 pounds. You know, really, an extra 6 pounds, I don't know, man. If you can't lift an extra 6 pounds, you better hit the gym. I still think this is going to be a better bang for the money. Like, I'm not getting it. It's going to have to be the effects, and that's something I'm going to have to look into when I get one of these things. Like, are the effects going to sound any better? Because that was the weak thing on the Prime series. The effects just didn't sound really good. You know what I mean? So I heard that they were working on the effects. That'll make a big difference. If all of a sudden the Live 2 has better effects, maybe it's a better bang for the money. Hard to say. I don't know. So anyways, that's all I can say, man. Like, you know, is this thing worth all the hype? I'm just saying, looking at the bang for the buck, I don't think this thing is the bang for the buck. What I really think is all of these guys are running out of parts. You know what I mean? They're having supply chain issues, and you're like, we got to come up with a new product. And so they just grab a handful of what they have and mash something together and come up with this idea. Me personally, I don't really need onboard speakers unless I'm battery powered and I'm out at a park. Then all of a sudden, this makes a little bit of sense to me. Why they called it the Live, I'm not really sure. Every time I'm DJing, I'm typically live. So whoever came up with the live aspect of it, you know what, because we have streaming services, I have streaming services on my other units. You know, my Denon DJ Go had streaming services. I could walk around. I was live. Well, I don't know why this was called live. Anyways, my friends, leave some comments below. We're going to be seeing a bunch of videos from everybody regurgitating all the information about all that it can do. And you're going to see all these top DJs do these super killer mixes on it. And let me just tell you, the equipment does not make the mix. You're either a good DJ or you're not. You got tricks or you don't. Doesn't matter what you hop on. But we're going to see how well this thing does. And once I get into the lab, we will put it to the test up against all the other systems here. Talk to you soon. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the alert button because I'll probably be making lots of new videos daily.